Lie number 2, sex is bad, harmful, and dirty. And here's how this is particularly insidious. Satan will take something that's good, and then he will tempt someone to wield it in such a way that it was never intended to be used, to sin against God, and that sin then will inevitably hurt people, and those hurt people will then associate pain, filth, and harm with that which God intended to be good, sweet, and beautiful. So that some of you in this room, your deepest, darkest scars have come from the misuse of sexuality, either by your own choice or choices of wicked, abhorrent people who did things to you that you had no control over. And now you have a physiological reaction even to me saying the word sex or sexuality. That's because what Satan wanted to do was to scar you deep mental, emotional, spiritual scars with the thing that God intended to be great and glorious and divine, so that you associate bad with that which God made to be good. Do you see the insidious nature of that? It's wicked. And I interact as a pastor with a lot of people who their deepest pain has come from this good gift misused and wielded for evil. And so their view of sex is that it's bad, harmful, and dirty. And I just want to speak over you, if that's you this morning, that God saw all that he had made, and behold, it was very good. That verse, Genesis 1:28, comes right after the verse we just read, which was in Genesis 1:27, where God said that he gave man and wife the gift of sexuality. And Adam and his wife were both naked, and they felt no shame. They felt no shame. Sex was not associated with guilt, shame, condemnation pre-fall, because it was given to mankind in a state of perfection as a gift. Another helpful verse for us, 1 Timothy 4, for everything God created, stop there, mountains, rivers, rocks, animals, men, women, family, children, marriage, and sex, everything that God created is good, and nothing is to be rejected if it is received with thanksgiving. My good friend Mark Driscoll used this as a taxonomy of God, good, God, gross, or gift. So those that exalt sexuality as like an idol, it's going to make me ultimately happy, and my free expression of my sexuality is my identity. You can exalt it as a god, which is idolatry. You can reject it as gross, which is what oftentimes happens to those who've been abused by it. And the gospel redeemed response is we want to receive sex as God intended and designed as a gift. Now, to illustrate this point, I went on a trip with my family. I've shared this story with some of you. If I did, I apologize. I have to hear it again. Took my family to New York for Christmas. We spent 3 days there with a dear friend, John Tyson, pastor of one of the largest churches in Manhattan. It's a remarkable experience of humanity. 6-7 million people packed onto one little island, swells to 14 million people during the weekday. A remarkable experience of a very condensed expression of the Imago Dei. And we're there for 3 days, walk 10, 12, 14 miles a day. We're just doing Manhattan. We're seeing all the sights, doing all the things, having all the experiences. John Tyson was a world-class tour guide, and we had a ton of fun. The last night, we walked down. We'd done Midtown Manhattan, Lower Manhattan, go to the financial district. We roll to the pier, get on a boat. We do the tour, the same tour, not the same boat, but the same tour that ran into the Brooklyn Bridge. Did you see that? I think it was like yesterday or the day before. It's like we were there, except we went under the bridge, not into it. Went under the bridge, came back, around the Statue of Liberty, all the skyline, pictures at night, super fun. We get back, we walk down toward the 9/11 Memorial, we hang a left, go up a few blocks, and we go to the first pizzeria in America, established there by immigrants many, many years ago. Had this amazing pizza, and we were friends. We were this close to being home free, And John, which I will never forgive him for, says to me, Mike, he's from Australia, one of my favorite dessert places is just down the road. We should go there. And I'm like, let's do it. And so we walk like a half block down, and we walk into a rice pudding bar. Mistake number one. And it's like a Baskin Robbins kind of scenario. So there's like a zillion flavors. And I'm looking around like, this is amazing. I loved rice pudding as a kid. Why wouldn't I love it as an adult? We're in Manhattan. I just had pizza from the first pizzeria in the country. Let's go big. So I ordered not one bowl, but two. Bowl number one, Cinnamon Toast Crunch flavored rice pudding. Second flavor, Rocky Road. They put these two flavors in one bowl, and then I proceeded to eat about 15 pounds of rice pudding because I thought that would be a good idea. So I mean, we're talking, oh man, it's so good. Oh, rice pudding, where's this been all my life? We get in the Uber, we drive home. Our hotel is right there just off of Times Square. We get home. We're in one room. The kids are right next to us in another room. We got to get up early, go to church in the morning. Pastor John's church next to Central Park in a Jewish synagogue. This is going to be so much fun. We go to sleep. About 2 a.m., I wake up, and I'm in trouble. And I mean like that kind of trouble. And I'm like, I need the bathroom right now, but I might kill myself getting there. And so you're doing this whole mental exercise, like you gear up. Okay, I'm a Navy SEAL. My family's depending on me. I must get to the toilet. You're just trying to do these mental games to fire yourself up. And I get out, and I get to the toilet, and then I destroy this toilet, okay? I'm like throwing up food I ate a month ago in Monitor, Washington, okay? It's like, oh, Sharon made me that sandwich last Tuesday, and there it is. You know, it's just like, I mean, my toenails are curling. I mean, I'm throwing up. So I get done, and I get back in bed, and Sharon's like, do you feel better? I'm like, no, I do not. She's like, what happened? I don't know. How do you feel? I'm fine. She goes back to sleep. I writhe all night in pain. We get up. We got to go to church. I can't make it. I'm like, I'm not making it. She's like, we got to go. They were checking out of our room. So the kids pack up our bags. The kids and my wife make multiple trips from our hotel through Manhattan to his offices. They come back. We get an Uber. We drive right next to Central Park where they rent this Jewish synagogue for this church on Sunday. And we get out of the car, and there are people everywhere. Josh, Pastor Josh, we've been waiting for you. So good to see you. I'm like, stop talking to me. I mean, you just hate humanity in that moment. You know, you're just like, I need peace and quiet. And they're like, here, come with me. And I'm like, okay. And so what's been happening is I would throw up. The fever goes away. You kind of have that cool experience, and then it starts building, right? So it's been building the whole taxi ride. And I'm like, we're getting close to Mount Helens again, you know? They walk us in through the lobby, into the sanctuary, down the center aisle, and they park us on the front row, and church starts. And I'm like, Lord Jesus, come right now. I need you to come and put all of us out of our misery. They got a bass amp that's right here that's like, whoa. I'm like, somebody kill the bass player right now, or at least snap his guitar. And so I'm like in the battle for my life. I'm like, I don't want to bless the altar. I don't want to like, what do I do here? And so I decide I'm going to have to leave. I make it through 2 songs. John is literally getting up to preach, and I'm like, I'm out the center aisle. And you know mentally what happens in that moment when you've made the decision, this is going to happen, your body's like, fire up the stomach pump in 4, 3, 2. And so I'm like, I need a place to go now. I go in the lobby, and I'm like, bathroom. I find the first sweet little teenage girl and she's like, oh, and I'm like, great. She's like, this way. And then she proceeds to take me on like a 19-mile adventure through the world's largest synagogue down into the catacombs of the basement. Apparently Jews don't put bathrooms next to sanctuaries. I'm like, what's the deal here? We go down these stairs. It's the longest hallway of my life. It's narrowing. I'm sweating. I'm starting to black out. She's like, right here. I'm like, thank you. I make it in a stall, and I destroy a Jewish toilet in the basement in Manhattan. And then the relief, and I'm like, oh, here it comes again. I was on the floor of that bathroom stall for an hour and a half. Throwing up. I'm on the floor. When I go to public bathrooms, I don't touch a thing. It's a miracle. I don't do that. I'm in this bathroom. I'm like, I don't care. The tile is cool on my face, and I'm grateful. And so I grab, because MacGyver, I grab a toilet paper off the roll, and toilet paper. My foot is out from under the stall, and every guy that comes in is like, bro, you okay? I'm okay. Don't talk to me. Bro, do you need a doctor? I need you to leave. Okay. Finally, Levi comes down after the service. Everyone's gone. Dad, everyone's gone. Can you come up to? Okay, so he gets me up, and I'm like dehydrated now, and we get up. We go through the sanctuary into the rabbi's back office, and then I bless his bathroom. And so I'm just like, I'm everywhere. And anyways, Here's what happened. When I was throwing up the poison in my life, I drank the Black Rocky Road. It was like throwing up black ink. I thought it was some sort of exorcism was happening. I'm like, what in the world? And here's what I told myself in that moment of pain. I will never eat food again. It wasn't just rice pudding that was off. It was like food. I'm like, I don't need it. I'll do IVs. I'll do smoothies. Who needs food? This pain is not worth it. And here's what struck me. And this is the point that's apropos for our point here. It's not that all food was bad. It was just the poison food I ate was bad. The solution was not to never eat food again. The solution was to not eat poisoned food again. So too with the gift of sex. Many of you have associated it with some of the deepest, darkest moments of pain in your life. And friends, the solution is not to write off God's good gift. The solution is not to pervert and distort God's good gift. The solution isn't, I'm never going to talk about that or deal with sex again. No. The solution is to receive God's gift as he intended it. So don't reject that which is good. Simply receive it in the manner in which God intended. Amen? Number 3. So sex as designed by God is intrinsically good. And that's the truth there. Just like food is good, music is good, relationships are good, sex is a good gift when experienced as God intended. Hey everybody, hope you found that helpful. If you would like to watch the sermon that clip came from, you can go here, check it out. As well, if you'd like to watch more Bible teaching, you can go to my YouTube channel. And if you would like more free resources for your family, your marriage, and how to be a stronger man, you can go to strongmannation.com. Check it out.